Hello, operator. Could you put me through to DW Nation for me, please? Okay, great. Sounds good. What's up, DW Nation? It's your boy Asante Grundy coming to you with another Raw recap. Last night was pretty match heavy and good story movement as well, and I'm here to deliver another Raw recap for you guys. I hope you guys are ready, cause you know your boy's ready. I'm ready for some wrestling, and stay tuned for this Raw recap. So last night started off with Shane O'Mac, yes, Shane McMahon, and Adam Pearce talking about the participants for the upcoming pay-per-view, the Elimination Chamber. And we have our participants, and Drew McIntyre will be defending his championship at the Elimination Chamber. That's what they were saying. But the participants are The Miz, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre himself. So it should be a very interesting match. Anyone could come out on top of that. We'll just see how everything unfolds. But that's what they were talking. Oh, and AJ Styles. Excuse me, guys. AJ Styles will also be in this match too. So anybody could come out of this match. Then AJ Styles comes out and he says, yes, Adam Pearce, you've made some dumb bleep decisions lately, and Drew has a phenomenal chance of losing the belt at Elimination Chamber. And AJ's not wrong, because Adam just put Drew's title on high risk, high alert type. Yeah, like he could lose it. So we'll see how this all unfolds, though, but I'm excited to see what happens. So now we have our first match of the night. We have the phenomenal AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy. And this match was pretty good, actually. Great effort by Jeff Hardy, and AJ can just make any wrestler look good. That's just been how AJ has been throughout his whole career. But how it starts off is that Jeff tries to make a statement early, but AJ, being the wrestler he is, you got to earn your stripes against AJ Styles. But Jeff tries to make a statement early, wasn't working. Then Jeff Hardy lands on his leg wrong and his knee gets banged up. So he's wrestling on a banged up knee now, and AJ Styles, being the smart wrestler he is, takes advantage of that, and what he does is just kept attacking the knee, and then we see Jeff get a little burst of energy. He goes for the twist of fate as well as the swanton bomb. He fails on the swanton bomb, but he hits the twist of fate. But then after he did the swanton bomb, AJ goes for the calf crusher and makes Jeff submit. And yeah, that's how Jeff Hardy lost that match. But it was a great effort. He almost came out on top. But it's just AJ's veteran experience got the better of Jeff Hardy. So after that match, we have a little segment between Keith Lee and Matt Riddle. And Matt Riddle was saying, like, hey, I have what it takes to beat Bobby Lashley. He mentions that to Keith. But Keith was like, hey, I have the skill set as well to beat Bobby Lashley as well. But also, I have the skill set to beat you tonight as well. Because they faced off later on last night during that match. And yeah, this was a little interesting segment. Two upcoming talents in the Raw roster, and may the better man win. I will tell you what happens during that match. So next we have another segment, this time with Adam Pearce and Sheamus. And boy, Sheamus is not happy. Adam done pissed this man off because Sheamus confronts Adam Pearce and was like, what's up, man? I thought I was supposed to face Drew one-on-one for the championship, but which Adam Pearce did say, but he threw a curveball with Shane McMahon, and he has to participate in the Elimination Chamber with the other participants for the belt. So I don't blame Sheamus for snapping on Adam Pearce, but Sheamus, you gotta earn it, bruh. So next we have another match between Retribution and New Day. And New Day is trying to establish themselves as the next upcoming tag team for the tag team belts. But again, Retribution takes another loss, y'all. Like, I don't know what's going on, but how it happened is that New Day just started dominating the match from the jump. Then they both Xavier and Kofi hit Daybreak on Slapjack, and that's how they get the win. And Retribution with another loss. Like, Mustafa, you need to do something, man. Like, he's starting to take L's now, and Retribution, they're not as deadly as we thought they were going to be, but you know, I have no idea what is going on in Retribution. Mustafa needs to do some recruiting or something, because it ain't working out for them. So next we have Ric Flair and Lacey Evans addressing the WWE Universe. And how it went down is that Rick was like, hey y'all, Lacey will be y'all's next Raw Women's Champion. And Lacey Evans was like, I'm only using Rick to become a better wrestler. And Charlotte Flair, she comes out and she's not happy to hear what's going on and everything. So Charlotte comes out, takes some jabs at both of them, then challenges Lacey to a match. Now, here's the interesting part about this. If Lacey wins, she will be next in line for a championship opportunity. So the stakes are high during this match. And this match was very entertaining because of what was at stake. Charlotte trying to prevent Lacey from getting that championship opportunity, and Lacey trying to get that championship opportunity. And this was a very good match from both Lacey and Charlotte, but it ends with Charlotte just going crazy. She went Super Saiyan and attacked the official, and that's how the match ended. So yeah, pretty much good match, but I kind of wanted to see a better ending on this, but I believe we'll see it later on. But overall, a solid segment and a solid match. So next we have a huge announcement by Edge, and he will decide who he will face off at WrestleMania for the championship. So he will face off against... We have to wait, because he says he wanted to wait until the aftermath of Elimination Chamber to find out who he will face, and I don't blame him for that. He's taking the smart route. But then Miz and Morrison come out with Angel Garza, and the Miz was like, yeah, even though if you do win, you still have to deal with me, because I still have the Money in the Bank briefcase, and I will cash in on you and walk out of WrestleMania as champion. And Edge didn't want to hear that, so he was like, I need this championship opportunity. I'm the one who put the Money in the Bank briefcase on the map. Like, you don't know who you're talking to right now. So yeah, very good segment, and can't wait to see how this all unfolds. So now we have another match, and we have Damien Priest versus Angel Garza. And yeah, Damien Priest, he's been hot lately, and Angel Garza has returned to TV. He's been out for a while, but he's back now. And what I saw during this match was a very hard-hitting match, and Damien Priest came out on top by hitting the Reckoning on Angel Garza and getting the win. And Damien Priest has been hot ever since he got bumped up to the Raw roster, and the sky's the limit for him. For Garza, we'll see how he rebounds from this loss. So now we have an interview with Charly Caruso and Drew McIntyre, and all Drew was saying is that I'm focused on Randy Orton on my match later on tonight, and also it's Mania season. Anything can happen, and also expect the unexpected, which he's not wrong because we've gotten some great surprises throughout WrestleMania and WrestleMania season. So we'll see how this all unfolds. So next we have an announcement by Bianca Belair, and she was saying who she will face off at WrestleMania because she won the Women's Royal Rumble, and she will face off against, we don't know yet. Bianca, just like Edge, she's waiting to make a decision as well. My opinion, I think she should go after Sasha, but we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. Then Asuka comes out to join the interview with Bianca, and Bianca was like, yeah, Asuka, you need to look out because I could pick you and I could face off against you, and you could be seeing more of me during Raw. So we'll see which route Bianca takes. So for the next match, we have the Bro, Matt Riddle versus Keith Lee. And Keith Lee pretty much dominated this whole match. And Matt Riddle, he did get hot. He did have some momentum, but it wasn't enough for Keith Lee's power. Keith Lee just straight up dominated this man, and he got the win. But after the match, Bobby Lashley comes out and attacks both Matt Riddle and Keith Lee, trying to make a statement to both of them. So it's looking like Keith Lee will face off against Bobby Lashley in the United States Championship, and I am very excited for that. It's not official yet, but that's what it's looking like, and your boy ready for that. So next, we have a promo by Randy Orton. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great, but it was solid. And all he was talking about is that he had some unfinished business with Drew, and he plans to recapture the WWE title that he just recently lost. And he said, he was pretty much saying like, that title means everything to me, and I will stop anyone who's in my way of getting that championship. And pretty much he says that he will head into WrestleMania as champion. So that means what he's saying, he will walk out of Elimination Chamber as the champion. So we'll see if Randy can, we'll see if he has some accuracy to what he just said. So next we have a table match between Nia Jax and Lana, and to be honest, wasn't a really big fan of this match. Nia pretty much dominated Lana throughout this whole match, but Lana did end up winning this match by avoiding the leg drop executed by Nia Jax on the side of the ring, which is the hardest part of the ring. So pretty much Nia, she fails on that. She misses Lana, and then as she's wincing on the side of the ring, Lana pushes Nia into the table to win the match, and just wasn't a big fan of this all. It just weird vibes about it, but I guess good for Lana though. So next we have Shayna Baszler and Naomi in a singles match, and this was actually pretty decent to watch. Naomi comes out on top and beats Shayna Baszler off a roll-up, and good for Lana and Naomi because they're trying to set themselves up to become the next women's tag team champions. So we'll see if they can do it or not. But Shayna and Nia Jax, they just took an L, so we'll see how they'll rebound from this. And now we have our main event of the night, we have Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. And this was a very good back and forth match with two of the top talents on Raw, and pretty much two of the top talents in all of wrestling, in my opinion. But how this turns out is that Sheamus, he was actually at ringside watching this match very closely, and he gets in the ring to deliver a brogue kick on Randy Orton, and that's how the match ends. But after he did that, Drew McIntyre delivers a Claymore to Sheamus, and Sheamus pretty much got what he deserved, because Drew, I mean, he's not the guy that you want to piss off and mess with, and Sheamus got what he deserved from Drew. So, solid match. I wish me personally, I wish it would have had a better finish, but overall, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it ending that way. So, just very good, and good for Drew McIntyre. Thank you guys for tuning in for another Raw recap. Tell your friends, tell your family about these recaps, and stay tuned for more Disciples of Wrestling content. I'm Asante Grundy from the Disciples of Wrestling, signing off, and I'll see you guys next week.